Hi, hello, and welcome back, everybody, to Cybercush 2069. Last time, we somehow made it out of our little predicament with the slave shunt deal. Did a few more, cleared out our clinic orders. So, let's see. I wanted to walk around town. Ooh. Sure, let's meet our newest lady. Being a Ripper Doc, there are some deals that are often best left unlogged, unfiled, and forgotten, I think to myself. The Romeos are calling in a favor for one of their muscles. Sounds like he got beat up pretty bad during one of their hits, and he's in need of some TLC. Honestly, I wish I didn't say yes. Getting into St. Aramis Hospital was tricky enough, and now I have to sit with this excuse of a doctor. On the other hand, how could I have said no if I had known she'd walk into that room? So you see, I'm grateful to you. I don't usually hang around these types, if you know what I mean, and well, you do. So when our mutual friend called in a favor, how could I say no? I'm only good with meat and sinew, not quite so with wires and hardwire and all that cyber stuff. That's where you come in. I should be flattered, I suppose. You didn't even offer me a drink, you prat, I think to myself. Oh, pish, I hear you're quick, clean, and discreet. That spells everything in your line of work, I wager, says Warren. Our good patient here, on the other hand, well, he's really the reason why you're here. A weak groan comes from a massive shadow slumped on a recliner near the glass wall overlooking the city. I hadn't even noticed, I think to myself. Oi, you okay there, bro? I ask. I'll live, says Duke. Hey, you that Ripper Doc the boss keeps talking about, he asks. You gotta patch me up real bad, S.A. Name's Duke. Duke, huh? I once had Nikita with that name once. Loved playing fetch, says Warren. Ass, I think to myself. I think it's best if we get started. I got you on this one, Duke. The sooner we're done, the sooner we'll be out of your hair and your office, Dr. Cobot. Loath as I am to delay your fine work, Mr. Ass Warren. Doc Fuckboy King, I say. Mr. Fuckboy King. We still need one more careful and discreet set of hands for this delicate procedure, says Warren. You need not concern yourself with her. At most, she'll be a handy assistant and a lovely pair of legs to distract you. Sure, I could use a tall drink of water after. A lovely pair of legs, huh? What time do they open? Last time I checked, nurses deserve more respect than that. How to be? We'll just go with the sure. I could use a tall drink of water. Yes, says Warren. You and I might not be so different after all. We can do most of the essential procedures here, and you can drop by the clinic for the rest whenever you're ready, I say. But first, I'm going to need some medical expertise to monitor your vitals and make sure I'm not going overboard. Care to join us, Doctor? I ask. Oh, me? Asks Warren. Heavens no, this is as far as I go in regards to the job. Why do you think I hired you? Well, you and her, he says. Not that I'm paying her, mind you. Discreet, clean X's are so hard to come by these days. And speaking of which, a quiet knock on the door swings open, the footsteps of high heels on a stone floor. All right, Warren, I didn't come here just for fun or to flirt, says Rosamund. So what's this discreet, urgent business all about, she asks. So please you could join us tonight, my dear, says Warren. This is Mr. Fuckboy King, who will be your counterpart for tonight's operation. Mr. Fuckboy King, your assistant. It's a pleasure to meet you, miss, I ask. Psych, Rosamund Psych. I must confess, I'm relieved and glad to have you here covering the cyber repairs. Can't say I'm one for this sort of cyber tech, says Rosamund. Ouch, I think to myself. I'd be smarting if I was introduced so dismissively too. And is it just me, or is there something to her manner? Like the way the word cyber doesn't sit right in her mouth. It leaves a bad taste, I think. And did the doctor call her his ex? Pleasure's all mine, I say to her. I'm just as relieved as you are here. I don't think I could properly get started on Duke without you. If you don't mind saying, I'll depend on your expertise, Nurse Psych. Oh, Well, I'm happy to hear that you feel that way. I'll do my best, says Rosamund. I can feel my cheeks heating up just staring into those emerald green eyes, deep enough to get lost in. That blush just makes her so adorable. Warren's snigger in the background snaps both of us back to the task at hand. Damn it, focus, fuckboy king, focus, I think to myself. As you can see, over here, our patient, Mr. Duke, has suffered a large, deep laceration on his right forearm. It's exposed most of his cyber wetware, as well as damaged some bits and bobs here and there. I feel it'd be best if you got a good look at his meat parts first before we get started on his repairs and more. Do you concur, Nurse Psych? Concur, says Rosamund. Thank you for your consideration. I'll need to monitor Mr. Duke's vital signs and observe the lacerations myself. Please, by all means, I say. Mr. Duke, how are you feeling? Asked Rosamund. Are you in any sort of pain? Is the couch comfy enough for you? She asked. Oh, nah, nurse, I'm sorta okay. Nothing aching much, and this couch is comfy enough. Thanks for asking, says Duke. Excellent, says Rosamund. Mr. Fuckboy King and I are going to take very good care of you, so let us know at any point of the operation if something is bothering you, alright? Thanks, nurse. Is it gonna hurt much? He asked. Whispers, you're not gonna be using any needles, are you? I was, scared of needles, you see. Painfully afraid of pain. Can't blame you there. You are scared of needles. Toughen up, you big baby. Rest easy, bro. Nurse Sykes got you. You won't feel a thing except better. I'll go with that. You flatter me, Mr. Fuckboy King, says Rosamund. Not to worry, Mr. Duke. I promise I shall do my best for you. But before we anesthesize, I'll need to take a look at the damage. Best we avoid some vital nerves and blood vessels, she says. Awful lot of piston work and coolant and chrome here, but the dermis and muscle tissue look healthy. No fractures, good. Look up, please. I'll be just checking your lymph nodes. No swelling, that's a good sign, says Rosamund. Mr. Fuckboy King, we can start as soon as you're ready. I'll be monitoring Duke's vital signs and levels from a medi-scanner. I've got your back on this. Okay. Looks like we actually get to start on our little operation here. Or maybe not. More text. So just make sure you wash your hands with soap and water before changing your bandages and take these antibiotics 1 pill after every meal, says Rosamund. Just in case anything comes up, please don't hesitate to call me, she says. Can you do that for me, Duke? Sure thing, Miss Nurse, says Duke. I think I'd best tell my little girl about all these reminders, too. Thanks a million, he says. My pleasure, says Rosamund. You're a wonderful patient to work with, Duke, she says. Take very good care of yourself. So I'll be seeing you in 2 days at the workshop so we can fine-tune your hydraulics and joints, alright? I ask him. Just take it easy this week and the next week, champ, I say to Duke. You need your rest to heal quicker, I say. Cross my heart, I'll be there, says Duke. I owe you big time on this one, I say. Duke never forgets. I guess I'd better head back home. My little girl's waiting for me. Thanks again, and good night, says Duke. Just don't get into any more scrapes, alright, I ask him. Take care. We both watch Duke amble away to the farther end of the corridor. I'm bashfully aware of how quiet it's gotten with just the two of us, and she's glowing. That cute blush really, really does become her. Mr. Fuckboy King, I do believe congratulations are in order, says Rosamund. I do deeply appreciate how careful and precise you were with Duke's wetware. Truly fascinating, she says. Hey, you're not so bad yourself, I say to her. Your keen eye and bedside manner made the whole procedure go off without a hitch. I could never have done that without you, I say to her. Really? Huh, looks like Warren ordered a meal and delivered from Jade Palace. That's 20 Morris, sir. Thank you for patronizing the Jade Palace. I hope you enjoy your... Yes, now get out of here. Filthy synthetic, he whispers to himself. Oh, of course, sir. Please excuse me, says Simone. Look at it all. This lovey-dovey vibe spread around, says Warren. You two are just so adorable I could choke on it, he says. Now you, doll. A surprised, embarrassed face on Rosamund's as a slapping sound is heard. Warren's hand behind her butt implied that he is spanking her butt. You came through. Such a winner, he says. How dare you, says Rosamund. Oh, pish, darling, says Warren. What's a little spanking between exes? As a matter of fact, because you've been such a wonderful creature tonight, why don't I take you home, he says. I've got your favorite convertible out back waiting for you, for old time's sake, he asks. Dr. Cannabut, no thank you. There is absolutely nothing that you can offer me that I'll ever want, says Rosamund. I'll take a rent-a-car home, she says. Oh, pet, says Warren. So adorable how you think I don't always get my way, says Warren. Need I remind you that you could have never gotten a position in St. Ehrman's without me, not with your family background, he asked. Yes, I thought so. A convertible? Come on, bro, that ain't no fun for her. Chicks dig a motorbike just like mine. Hey, man, the lady already said no. Why don't you respect that and leave her alone? Mind if I join you lovebirds? I'll roast this man. Well, that's no better. Nice try. The answer's still no, Warren. Well, so much for my happy ending tonight, says Warren. Good luck with the rest of your life and career, Nurse Psych. You're going to need it. I'm not afraid of you, says Rosamund. Goodbye and good riddance, she says. She's doing her best not to hold back her tears. Damn it, where's the clean tissues when you need one, I think. I'm sorry it went down the way it did, I say. Hanky, I ask? Thank you, says Rosamund. You're most kind. I'm the one who's sorry you had to see all that, she says. I can't even imagine what I saw in them. Mr. Perfect doesn't exist. How could I have been so stupid, she asks. Hey, go easy on yourself, I say. He's the one who needs to learn what respect means, not you, I say. And whatever happened in the past, he has no right to hold that over you. I saw how you worked, and you're amazing at what you do. You're right, says Rosamund. Thank you. You're being incredibly kind, and we've only just met, she says. Indeed, I've been accused of that, I say. I couldn't help but notice you were feeling queasy around Cyber Wetway earlier. Am I right? I ask her. Oh dear, she says. I suppose I'm no good at hiding it. I'm just not sure how I feel about it, she says. But of course, you could please explain to me how it all works, she asks. I'm afraid you've irrevocably aroused my curiosity. I'd be delighted to. All right. Well, we met our new girl, and I think I'm going to call it here for this episode. As always, everybody, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time for more Cybercrush 2069.